Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Nagi, Ayurveda medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video I am going to talk about how we can reduce the bad effects of tea, that is black tea, China tea, Assam tea with the help of Ayurveda herbs. As you know, in many of my videos and even recent videos which I have shooted, I have mentioned about tea. There are certain benefits of tea plant and there are certain harmful impacts of tea. But as I live in India and India is a tea lover country, and if here in India, if I ask someone not to have tea, they feel very offended, especially those people who love tea. Actually here in mountains also, when some person come as a guest, we always offer them tea because tea is the culture of mountains, and because of this culture here people face excessive dryness on their skin, and also sometimes they feel high heat in the system, and which is also needed in mountains when it's very cold weather. Then this kind of heat is good. But all season tea has been offered here. As you can see behind me, there is a tea garden. We are also tea growers. Still, I know what Ayurveda has to say about tea and how we can reduce the bad effects of tea. As you know, in Ayurveda, food is considered as medicine. So what are the two qualities about medicine? That is, you need to take in proper dose, then only it will yield effects. If you take in higher dose, it's bad for health. If you take in less doses, that is also bad for health. And next important thing regarding medicine is it should be taken on right time. As you know, in Ayurveda, food is considered as medicine. So these two laws are also valid on food. That is, it should be taken in proper time and it should be taken in proper quantities. And same law is applicable on tea also if you want to remove the bad effects of tea. For most of the Indian houses, almost 90% houses in India, they start their morning with bad tea. And not only in India, I think these days all over world people prefer bad tea, like they get up with bad tea. Even this bad tea, some people are taking with milk and some people even taking black tea just to wake up in the morning, as it tastes very good and it makes you feel very good because tea has certain stimulus and certain addiction along with it. That's why people got engaged with it and they cannot leave it. Some health conscious people have left tea. I am not saying those who have left tea you should start taking tea in the morning, though I am requesting all those people who are taking bad tea, if you want to drink something warm in the morning, replace it with some herbal tea. Don't take any tea which contain black tea as a component. Best is you don't take tea in the morning. How to get up in the morning and how to drink warm water in the morning or lukewarm water in the morning, and how to add with honey or with lemon or what you can add. So you go through my channel and you can search these videos. Why it is very important to drink, to start your day with a glass of water, with a glass of lukewarm water. But all those people who are drinking tea in the morning, for them I would request, please replace this tea with some another herbal tea. I know it's not so easy, but then you must be thinking like I am saying to stop drinking tea. No, I am not saying stop drinking tea, don't feel offended. I know you love tea. But I am just requesting, don't take tea empty stomach. As you know, tea is, especially this black tea or green tea, both kind of tea, they are made up of these China bushes or Assam tea. All these teas are very dry in nature. They are vata enhancing according to Ayurveda. So they cause a lot of dryness in your intestines. And if you already have vata body type or if you are suffering from stress or anxiety, then please try to avoid this morning tea, empty stomach. You can have it 1.5 hours after food or 2 hours after food, but empty stomach try to avoid it, because if you will take empty stomach it will aggravate your symptoms more and more. And if you are among those you not at all able to drop this morning tea, you want this black tea only, that is China bush tea and these kind of teas, then I would request you, as you know, like this tea is very hot in potency also, it is heat generating and vata enhancing, and that's why in mountain people they drink this tea, because it helps in surviving here. But what you can do, you can add certain spices which are cooling in potency in your tea, like cardamom. So if there is no other option, anyway whoever whatever is saying you have to take in the morning, then please add a small cardamom in your tea. So that doesn't mean like those who have stopped drinking tea in the morning they start taking, not like this. But those who are taking and they can't stop it, though it is bad, still with cardamom it will be not so good. But cardamom, if you will add it, as it is cooling in potency, it will reduce the heating impact of this tea. So as it is kapha enhancing and cooling in potency, so it will reduce the dryness of the tea also, and it will also cool down the heat that is present in the tea. So if you can't stop having tea, at least add cardamom in your tea. This will help you to reduce the bad impact of your tea. Also, in addition to cardamom, those who are allergic to cardamom, they can't have cardamom. So there is another option that is called fennel seed, that is also called saunf or soya in Hindi language. So it is fennel seeds. These fennel seeds also, half teaspoon of fennel seed you can boil in the water, and after that you can add little bit of these black leaves of China bush or China tea. And this way, if you are drinking tea, the harmful impact, that is excessive heat and excessive dryness, will be reduced. It will not be vanished, but it will be reduced. So these two things are very beneficial if you are taking tea. So try to have tea in this way. And how to add this cardamom and how to add this fennel, you take water and boil this fennel seeds and this or cardamom in the water, and once one boil will come, you will see like water start boiling. Then add this China bush tea, orthodox Kangra tea we call it. So add few leaves of this, and after that boil, take only one boil and switch it off, because if you keep it boiling for long, it will release more and more caffeine in this water. So that is not so good for health. So take only one boil and after that switch off the burner, and after that always add milk. Never drink this kind of tea without milk. When you add this milk in this China tea, you will reduce the vata enhancing impact of the tea. That's why in mountains, whenever we prepare this kind of tea, because we live in mountains, we have to adapt ourselves according to the place where we live. Here, whenever people prepare tea, they always add milk into it, and it's better to have farm milk, not market milk. That is better. Or if you have your own cow in the house, that is also good. Always add milk. If you are drinking tea, there is no option, you can't live without tea, then always take this tea with milk, so that empty stomach it will not yield bad effect to your health. Otherwise, what is the ideal way of drinking it? You start your mornings with 2 glasses of water, after that do your yoga, exercise, after that a big bowl of fruits, sprouts, and some kind of soaked overnight soaked nuts, and then something cooked grains, freshly cooked. After 2 hours of this, you can have this kind of tea. If you want to minimize the total impact of this black tea, then you need to drink like this. Best you don't drink, but if you have to drink like this, so that it will yield the minimum bad effect on your health. And also, as I mentioned, like it produces a lot of dryness in your system. Throughout the day, take 2-3 glasses of water to neutralize the bad impact of this tea. Also take a lot of salads, a lot of fruits during the day, so that the dryness that is caused by this tea will be totally balanced. And what are the other teas if somebody wants to really drop this tea, they don't want to have this tea? So there are various kind of teas that are available in market. Like in Ayurveda, various kind of decoctions are there, like tulsi tea, hibiscus tea, coriander tea, mint tea. So various kind of teas are there, but make sure take only those teas which doesn't contain this China bush tea or Assam bush tea. If this tea is involved, then please try to have it with milk according to Ayurveda recommendations, so that it will not cause excessive dryness in your system. As you know, this tea is also diuretic in action. If you drink it neat, like without milk, then it is very diuretic in action. So it will already remove all the water from your system. So it's very important that you keep yourself hydrated if you are drinking this kind of tea. So that was the right way of having tea if you can't avoid it. I hope this video will be helpful to you, and you can share this video for all those people who really are tea addiction, who have tea addiction and they are drinking tea too much. So at least with this video we can reduce little bit bad impact of the tea, but try to have not more than 1 cup during the day, 1 or 2. More than that is not good for health. It can also eventually lead to acidity problems, later ulcers. Even in acidity, if somebody has pain, people keep drinking tea. So if you have acidity issues, please try totally stop this kind of tea, because it will aggravate your situation. Also, if you have a lot of heat in the system and if you are pitta body type, try to avoid this kind of tea, and even if you have to take, never take it empty stomach. So that's all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are watching me for the first time, there is a bell icon, there is a subscription button. Please click the bell icon, hit the subscription button, so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click this join button and you can support us. All those of you who want Ayurveda consultations, please write to me on the given email ID and I will let you know how we can schedule it. Also, if you have any question, please write down your question in the comment section. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So that's all for today, and with this note, I would like to say stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. Bye.